you with me at least that Wisconsin has to now be sitting at the table for 1 seed? I'm not giving them a 1 today. Gosh, man. You would have thought these people were the same people that hate Gonzaga, and they may well could be. But I put out on Tuesday night, I was like, listen, here's the deal. 24-5, 16-4 record top 2 quadrants. Only Kansas has more at 17 in the top 2 quadrants. KPI is 3rd. Strength of record is 4th. 4-1 in quad 3, and the one loss that quad 3 is to Rutgers. And then there's 12-2 road neutral. To me, it's at least a discussion. If Wisconsin doesn't lose again, I think it should be a number 1 seed. If it does not lose again, this resume-based metrics obviously support that. The predictors absolutely do not. So in a weird way, I want to see that. I want to see where Wisconsin, now if Wisconsin keeps winning and beating good teams in the Big Ten tournament, it's not going to be like 21st in KenPom. It's going to be up to like 11 or 10, and I think it's going to be much more reasonable. But right now, I think it's hard for a lot of people to wrap their minds around the idea that they've seen this Wisconsin team continually win close game after close game after close game. They don't light the world on fire on offense. They can't shoot from 3 hardly well at all, and so this doesn't look like a number 1 seed. But from what they've been able to prove, I think they've gotten to a point where we have to discuss that being a possibility because of their overall play against the top 2 quadrants. Really, really good record.
They should not be a 1 seed today. If we were doing the tournament right now, they do not have the resume to be a 1 seed. But to your point, if they went out, I mean, that means beating Nebraska this weekend and then winning the Big Ten tournament. And if they do those things, they'd be outright Big Ten champs and Big Ten tournament champs. And yes, then they would be a 1 seed. I said a similar thing about Providence, before last night. If Providence would have won at Villanova last night, they're outright Big East champs, and then they win the Big East tournament. I think Providence, despite not so great computer numbers, for the exact same reasons that Wisconsin would have been a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. I think that's now over for Providence. They're playing for a 2, a 3. They're in that range, but they're not going to be able to get to a 1 now. Wisconsin would not be a 1 now, but yes, I agree. If they went out, because think about what you got to do to win the Big Ten tournament. I mean, whatever that bracket looks like, you're going to have to go through some monsters to get there and cut nets. And if they do that, they're then going to have, X amount of wins inside quadrant 1, X in quadrant 2, X in the first 2 quadrants. They would then only have that one like silly loss in quadrant 3. Yeah, that would be a 1 seed. They're not a 1 seed right now, but they can get there. I think it requires them winning every game between now and Selection Sunday.
Where is Wisconsin in your rankings this morning?
I obviously moved them up. I moved them into the top 8 because that's how I know I projected them as a 2 seed. I've got them at number 7 right now. Wednesday mornings, top 25 and 1. Number 1 Gonzaga, number 2 Baylor, number 3 Arizona. Woo boy, what'd they do to USC last night? Number 4 Auburn, number 5 Duke, number 6 Kentucky, number 7 Wisconsin, number 8 Kansas, number 9 Villanova, number 10 Providence.
All right, so there we have it. Yes, Wisconsin is going to almost certainly going to win the Big Ten outright. Trivia time. Last time that happened, Big Ten outright champions for the Badgers.
Literally said it already on this podcast, 2015.
I might have missed that one. Okay. So you got it. No, I'm giving it to you.
How to successfully do a podcast with screwed up people. Get me that book.
I wrote that book. What are you talking about?
Author Matt Norlander in his classic 16-minute read. I can't wait to click on something you write that doesn't say 16-minute read.
Oh, what do you want from me? Every
time I click on it, it says 16-minute read. I'm like, son of a bitch, 16 minutes.
I ain't got time for this.
What are we doing?
You think I got time to write it? I just got a quote.
You realize we could save each other time if you just relax a little bit. Give me a good 7-minute read.
I'm gonna try. We got another long one coming. Duke stuff related. Just get ready for it. But it'll be a fun one. We'll probably actually debate a little bit about that on Friday.